Choosing the right monk. Criteria for choosing the right teacher in Dharma. In Buddhist practice, the teacher is compared to a compass. If the compass points in the right direction, the traveler arrives safely. If it is broken, the traveler gets lost. Choosing the right monk to learn from is therefore one of the most important decisions on the path of cultivation. The right teacher is not only a transmitter of knowledge, but also a living embodiment of discipline, compassion, and wisdom. The first criterion is moral integrity. A true monk who teaches Dharma lives simply, avoids attachment to wealth and status, and respects the vows of discipline. If a teacher focuses excessively on money, promises magical solutions, or tries to gain fame through followers, these are warning signs. The Buddha himself said that one should look at the actions of a teacher, not just their words. Integrity is reflected in everyday conduct, whether the teacher is calm, mindful, and free from greed. The second criterion is right view. The teachings must be based on Buddhist scriptures and the principles of liberation from suffering, not on superstition or personal invention. A monk with right view guides disciples to understand cause and effect, practice mindfulness, and cultivate compassion. For example, if someone seeks blessings for wealth, the right teacher does not promise instant fortune, but explains that true prosperity arises from generosity, ethical work, and wholesome actions. Third, the right teacher knows how to listen and encourage. A good monk does not impose belief, but invites students to verify the teachings through practice. The Buddha encouraged followers not to accept even his words blindly, but to test them like gold is tested. The right monk inspires students to practice meditation, observe their mind, and discover the truth for themselves. This approach creates independence, not dependency. Let's consider a concrete example. A young layperson wishes to learn meditation. He meets two teachers. The first claims that by paying a large fee, the student will quickly attain enlightenment. The second explains that meditation is a gradual process, beginning with mindful breathing and daily awareness. The young man realizes that the second teacher, though less flashy, offers practical and honest guidance. This illustrates how criteria can be applied to recognize the true guide. Fourth, the right teacher embodies compassion. He or she does not discriminate between rich and poor, educated and uneducated, but treats all beings as capable of awakening. Compassion can be seen in a gentle smile, patient explanations, or a willingness to help without expecting return. The final criterion is consistency between words and actions. A monk may preach about detachment but live in attachment, or talk about kindness but act harshly. In contrast, a true teacher lives what they teach. Their simplicity and serenity radiate authenticity, giving students confidence. Such consistency builds trust, which is essential for spiritual growth. Choosing the right monk is not about worshiping an individual, but about finding guidance to return to one's true nature. A wise teacher is like a lamp in darkness, helping disciples see the path clearly. Yet even with a great teacher, the student must keep awareness and avoid blind faith. Wisdom and discernment must accompany devotion. In summary, the criteria for choosing the right monk include moral integrity, right view, the ability to listen and encourage, deep compassion, and consistency between words and deeds. When a student follows such a teacher, the journey of practice becomes steady and joyful. And just as important, the seeker must also cultivate mindfulness so that the teacher's guidance can truly take root. Choosing the right monk is therefore both a matter of discernment and of inner readiness.